Yes, guys, welcome back to the channel. Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. Boy, did we make that hard for ourselves in the end. Boy, did we make that hard for ourselves in the end. At the end of the day, we look at the result. We're happy with the result. We're pleased with the result. But, oh, man, the performance was far from good. The performance was far from good. I thought in the first few minutes, we were dominating. We were controlling the game. I think the game was there for the taking. I think the game was there, excuse me, especially for the way that we started to go into the game, get more goals, really put Brighton under pressure, really look to get a statement win. But, once we got 2-0 up, we got comfortable. We started giving them the possession. They started getting more of the ball. They've got pacey wingers, tricky wingers, that can cause problems. We give the ball away, give away a silly goal, and all of a sudden it's 2-1. And even then, I still thought, listen, we can still find another gear and we can get another goal, because it wasn't that fluid Brighton side that we've come to know of. They were very slow in certain moments. Usually they're very at it with their passes in the way that they play, but it was a very slow, labored performance from Brighton today. But listen, we need to talk about this disciplinary issue, because again, it's sad to see that it's coming from, quote, the experienced players. I mean, if you look at Reece last week, if you look at Connor, and again, in situations, and again, it's not even a situation where he's mistimed it. It's a situation where you just don't need to make a tackle. Same like Reece, you just don't need to make a challenge. So I don't know why we're putting ourselves in this needless situation, because at the end of the day, it's affecting the team. It's affecting how well the team can play at the end of the day. Because at the end of the day, it's a game of 11 men, and if one man gets sent off, it makes it harder for the remaining 10 men on the pitch to try and grind or get a result. So Connor let us down today. He let us down. There's no way. There's no excuse in that. That was a letdown, because at the end of the day, it was supposed to be a type of game where we're 2-0 up, we're in control. Yeah, we conceded, but we're still in control. We can still find another gear. We can still give an opportunity to the likes of maybe Maduekes to come off the bench, Broyers to come off the bench, other players to come off the bench and influence the game. But once you get yourself disadvantaged like that, it's always a tall order. And I think if Brighton had a little more cutting edge, they could have gone back in the game, or maybe even won it. But at the end of the day, we were fortunate. We had a very good performance defensively. Overall, I don't think the performance was great, but we did what we had to do defensively. We took our moments when we did. Took a chance. We broke very well. I think it's between Raheem Sterling, Nicholas Jackson, Mudryk gets played in, and I thought it was a bit fortunate with the penalty. I don't really think it was that a penalty. It was a penalty. I do think Milner makes contact, but I think the goalkeeper coming there it's compensating for it. But in the end, we get the rub of the green. We get given a penalty, and then listen. I was fearful of Enzo, but listen, he stuck to his guns and he took it 3-1. And even at that point, we didn't feel comfortable, because we know we're a man down. We know how this team can be. They're still learning resilience. They're still learning that mentality. And I thought they did well for most of the games, up until the 90th minute, when again we concede. João Pedro headed in, and again, at that point, it's 10 minutes added on. So listen, we're looking at 10 minutes and we're saying to ourselves, boy, can we hold on for 10 minutes? Can we hang on for 10 minutes? Can we do something for 10 minutes? And it was a long 10 minutes. Broya gets injured. They had chance after chance. Sanchez making some saves. On another day, they could deflect, go in. But listen, we held on in the end. It was probably the longest. It was probably like 20 minutes in the end. I think it went up to about 15 minutes in the end. And yeah, we hung on, but not really a good performance for me, because I feel like it was a good performance. We started off very well, and it looked like a performance where we can bring other players in. I wanted to see more of Broya. I wanted to see more of Madueke. Give them more of a chance. Let them express themselves and see what they can do for this team. But if we're going to keep this indiscipline happening, then at the end of the day, it's not going to help the other players develop, because at the end of the day, we're seeing bits of them in training. But when it comes on the pitch, they're only being brought on to do a job. And that job is not to help the team or influence the team from a positive standpoint. Like if you look at last week, you're bringing them on, we're 3-1 down. There's very little that they can do when we're 3-1 down. Today, you're bringing them on, we're a man down. Of course, they had to still do a job for the team, and we appreciate that. But at the same time, we want to see what attributes that we can bring out the best out of them. So, wasn't a good performance from that. I really feel Connor let us down with that challenge. But hey, listen, in the end, just glad that we got the 3 points. Man United next game won't be an easy game. They can't be underestimated regardless of their form. But yeah, hopefully we can take some of this resilience to Old Trafford, and I want to win. I do feel in the end, because of the way that we're playing, I'm not really confident about a win. I say we get a draw, but I want to win. I feel like the timing is right. They're also going through a little bit of their mini crisis. I don't want to bail them out. I want to power more misery. But hey, we'll see what happens against United on Wednesday. But Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. Not really a good performance for me. I mean, I do give it to Enzo, though. I think it's the type of performance I would want him to now really pick himself up, because he needs to add goals to his game. I've been saying this. One thing that we've come to see from him is not really much of a goal scorer, but hopefully this gives him confidence and he can add goals to his game. Good performance from Enzo. Good cameo from Mudryk as well. I do think he's going to start on Wednesday against United, because we don't have a 10. And I don't think even if Nkunku is fit, he comes into the team probably on the bench. So Mudryk probably is going to start Palmer in the 10. That's looking more likely like the lineup for United. And I actually would want to see Breuer start, because I feel like Jackson last 2 games, he's been in some goal scoring form, but I feel like it's time we give Breuer a chance. I know he's our striker, I know he's the guy, but I think it's time we give Breuer a chance. So I wouldn't be opposed to Breuer starting against Man United. Give him a chance, let Jackson come off the bench. It's 3 games this week. We've got other games coming up this week. So, listen, we need to shore up. So, hopefully, Breuer gets to start against Man United, and hopefully we can put in a better performance. Great from Enzo. Good for Levi Colwill as well, getting his first goal. And, yeah, let's see how and what we can do. So, Chelsea 3, Brighton 2. Not the best of performances, but, hey, we live to fight another day. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Keep supporting the channel. Much love, appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one, people. In a bit, take care. Bless.